Welcome to Wide Eye Sports, the home of everything NFL, taking the stage as usual. Your favorite sports nuts and couch quarterbacks. Here is your starting lineup. Brenner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
I'm Riley Mills, and I didn't go to college. Bear down, baby.
Lane Cooner, the conductor of the Baker train.
Alrighty, everybody. Unfortunately, the conductor of the Baker train won't be joining us today on Friday Film Room, but you do got your boy Brent hosting as always. You do got Riley joining the show. And this week, as you saw in the caption of the video, we are going to be breaking down Jayden Daniels against the Chicago Bears. A top 5 defense going up against, sorry, Riley, but Rookie of the Year.
Potentially.
Sorry to do that to you. Let's get the game tape pulled up here. There we go. Alrighty. So all we're going to do for this episode is, I'm with Mike a little bit. We are going to look at all of Jayden's completions. He had 38 total attempts. That would take us like an hour to go through. So we do raw film breakdowns. We haven't watched the film together. Riley watched most of the game. I didn't watch most. I watched like half of the game. So this is going to be pretty raw. We're just going to tell you what we see in real time, what we think of the plays, what we dislike, what we like, all that good stuff. We just kind of go over it in general. So, Riley, you ready to get into this?
Yep, I'm excited.
Alrighty. So as you can see here, all the down and distance, all that, here, all the plays, everything we need is right here. First up, we got 2nd and 8 out of the shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 tight end left. See what happens here on this play. Tyreek Stevenson, MVP. Send a guy in motion. You got an extra blitzer. All right, so right here, I mean, obviously, I wonder where he's looking to throw the ball right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got his eyes over the middle. I don't know why this guy's breaking so hard here. I don't know why Stevenson's breaking outside. This is kind of. I want to believe that this is man coverage because you got man, you got him running to there.
I think because they sent the guy, I think they're in cover 3 right now. A cover 3 zone, and they sent that backer, so they just don't have anyone in that zone.
I mean, Tyreek will tell us if Tyreek just bails out, it's cover 3, and if he sticks on a guy at all, it's cover 1. So let's see. So they shift over. So the shift could be just realigning. They could be like here, or this could be there. It's cover 1. So cover 1 would be man. He's coming up and blitzing, so you'd have probably
running back, tight end.
Yeah, you probably have there, and there. And then cover 3 would look something more like deep, over the middle, here, blitz. Actually, it would probably be here, and then he would go here, he would sit here, and then he would have the other deep third.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sorry for the scribbles, guys. I'm new at this, so I'm still learning how to use the tool. But all right, let's take a look. If he drops straight back, it's probably cover 3. But see how he kind of hesitates on that guy? It makes me think it's man because he's got him here, him here, him here. I feel like this was supposed to be man, and Stevenson didn't get on his guy.
Well, keep playing that because it looks like he's passing it off to the middle safety.
Yeah, but there's no there wouldn't be a coverage for that.
It's hard to tell without knowing the play call.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. But if I had to see that rotation right there, so watch this. Watch the safety come up. This rotation tells me it's man. Look, boom. He steps up in front of his man. So right now you have boom, 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 boom. And what gets Tyreek here is, let me erase these. They run this little stunt here so watch, they go, and he is thinking, he has him, he's going to have him, and then there's nobody here, so I'm going to float in this area because I don't have a man responsibility and anymore. and this guy jumps here, this guy jumps here, and he's like, "Oh shit, that was my guy," and he tries to get in on it. So I think it was just a miscommunication between the backer and the corner there that led to that wide open of a play. But like we said, all this is speculation. We're not quarterbacks. We're couch quarterbacks. We just like to speculate. So now we got 1st and 10. You got this bunch rotates into the backfield. This is a very McVay-esque thing to bring a receiver, especially a good receiver. You know, JJ and Kevin O'Connell. O'Connell will come to the backfield. Puka will come into the backfield, stuff like that. So you get a little play action, and then they went from McVay to Reed. That's a very Travis Kelce-ish underneath shovel pass. Like here.
The
boom.
Bears ran that same play on the 2-point conversion at the end of the game.
So yeah, I mean, this isn't really anything special by Jayden here. A really good play action fake, I guess, but he doesn't even really fake it that well because he doesn't get number 94 to bite. So
goes down as a completion.
Oh, hey there. What did I just do that? How'd that happen? There we go. So we're gonna go into full screen now because I feel like that's just better. All right, here we go. All right, so you got 3 right, 1 left. Little chip block here by the tight end. / H back gets wide open. Looks like he's low enough to throw this. He is. Ooh, scary Terry. Oh, what a good ball.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so this looks like if I'm the quarterback in this situation, I'm seeing cover 4. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got
22 drops down into the flat.
Does he? Okay. So it's a shell.
Yeah.
So it's a shell here with cover 2.
No. The safety 22.
Which? Oh, I gotta watch the playback again.
Yeah.
Here, I'll watch it.
Watch 22 flies down to the flat. They're in
it's
cover
a full blown cover 3. Yeah, it's a full blown cover 3.
And Tyreek just lets Clore
just gets burnt here. I mean, that's hard. I mean, you got to be, if you're Tyreek here, I mean, this is hard. He does a good job backpedaling because he knows he has inside leverage, so he can only go outside. So I would like to see you flip your hips right here, like hips flipped right here to go this way because he's got inside help. Can't go inside right here. He can only go outside. Hips flip like half a second too late. That gives him the step.
He's already gone.
Yeah. He's lucky he gets his hips turned there. And there's an old saying. If he's even, he's leaving. And Jayden sees it. Jayden sees it early. Good anticipation here by Jayden Daniels. If you watch him here, he sees it right there. He's even. He's leaving. Boom. Throws the ball up. Perfectly in stride. Can't do it much better than that.
No.
All right, next up. All right, so we got pistol formation. I love the fucking pistol, dude. The pistol is my favorite. I mean, look at this, just beef.
Really?
Oh, I love, dude. Look at it. So you just got beef up here. You got some beef. Like this could easily be right there, just like that. Gain of 5 yards, or it could easily be play action with him stepping up, leak out, leak, drag. It could be something like that, right? And if you suck these guys up, outs and a drag, that's going to leave big holes here. It's going to leave a big hole here. I mean, who knows? I love everything about pistol. I just like the pistol. All right, let's see what they do. Motions the guy. See, look, I'd be completely wrong. I had no clue what they were doing. It's just they're motioning the tight end. Boom. Goes to play action. And then this is dangerous because now you have, I mean, they just take the easy check down. But I mean, look at that. Chip. Okay, I'm going to leak out here. Just good. That's a good play call. That's not even Jayden doing anything special.
No.
And he can do special things. That's just a good play call.
And
like, they don't even play bad defense here because
that's just 94 being a rookie.
It's him being a D end in general. I mean, it's hard, right? Because you got him coming here, you got him coming here, you got 2 guys on him, you got the screen covered. Because I guarantee you, if this is covered, they're coached to throw the screen right here, right? So, and then you got him running here to cut off the underneath, him running here to cut off the deep. You got him up here to cut off the real deep, right? And it's just a rookie DN makes a simple mistake. And I don't think that's bad defense at all. I think that's just one guy just not knowing. Next play here. Another motion. Get a running back in motion. Get a bunch formation left. All right, I'm seeing some cover 2. Yeah, we got some cover 2. We got flats, deep, middle. And then it's Bears do a good job of covering this. That would be a hard fit right there. Jayden decides to throw this right. Oh, half a second before that. Right here, he's basically decided he's throwing this. He knows the safety's over the top. He's got 2-on-2 out here, so that's a no-go. Just throw it right in here, make it super simple, get a couple yards. And that's probably been the most impressive thing about Jayden Daniels so far this season is he's not afraid to just take the easy throw. That was an easy 5. You're going to give me free 5 yards? Okay, I'll take that and set myself up for a 3rd and 5 instead of a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Like, you don't have to. That's something like Sam Darnold doesn't do very well, right? Like, he holds the football trying to get that big play, trying to get that explosive play down the field instead of just taking that easy tight end for 5 yards and setting yourself up with 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Caleb's having some of those same issues.
Yeah. And that's what Justin Fields did. Justin Fields is a special case, but he definitely holds the ball and doesn't take easy. But that's because he doesn't see it. That's a little different. All right, so we got a pseudo bunch formation here. This is kind of a weird bunch formation. You do have the 3 bunched up, 1 out left, and then the thing I love about this, I wish Jayden was in pistol, but you can run so easily out of this because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 6 on 5 over here, so that's an easy 4 yards. Or play action, these guys get sucked up, and there's going to be a lot of room over here. See what they do. Play action. Look how much room's over there. Weird how much room is right here. Noah Brown's coming across. He's going deep. He's going to get open right here. He sees it late. Oh, is that oh, wow. Wow, I do not like that. Ooh. This is one of those where if it's Josh Allen, you're like, good job, Josh. And if it's a rookie, you're like, what are you doing?
And especially to put it in perspective, for those of you who don't know, Jayden Daniels had been nursing a rib injury, and they had been taping his midsection up. And
every break,
he takes an absolute hit on this play.
Here, I want to watch it from the other view here. Let's watch it from the. So watch Jayden Daniels here. Oh my God, is it 95 who gets there?
Yeah.
All right, so lazy play action here. Robinson can probably fit this better. Jayden can probably fit this better. I'm a huge proponent of put it in their ribs and then pull it away. Like play action.
Even with that, it sucked up the
backers. Oh yeah. I mean, look at these guys. These guys are on. Like they got sucked up by that. So whatever, that's not the important part. Anyways, so then you leave a tight end blocking a D end 1-on-1. That's never a good thing. But it works here. He rolls, sets his feet, throws back across his body. And we talked about this a couple weeks ago with Rodgers, right? He underthrows this to the left because his feet are so far
They are
off.
parallel with the line.
Like that's where his feet are going. Sorry, my line's not perfectly straight, but it's hard with the mouse. But that's why, as you'll see, this ball ends up a little short left because his feet are so parallel. But he's trying to set his feet to throw back across his body, which is never advised. And then, I mean, he's going to take a shot here. He doesn't take him to the ground.
Not as bad as I thought.
Well, he can't take him to the ground, but he still took a shot. Like, full speed. We'll watch it, no stopping. Boom, right to the ribs. And it does come up a little short left, but that's because his feet weren't.
That's probably where it needed to be because they had 2 defenders on either. So it kind of worked out for him that he left it underneath.
Yeah, but I think he wanted it out here. I think he would have really liked for the ball. If I'm throwing this, I want this ball over here.
Yeah.
Or over here. And now that may have let this guy get back in on the play. Who knows? But I don't think he wanted it down here.
This is not something you want to see regularly out of
No. I mean, unless he's doing it off script and he has to because the line isn't holding up. That's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing. But So here, let's just go back here. We can go back to this play. I would like to see. So he takes the play action. He sets. Feeder set. Throw it right now. Throw it right now. Like, there's no like, I don't know what he's looking at over here.
I think
I don't know if he's looking at this guy, but I mean,
think he just saw the backers falling back hard and thought that TJ Edwards would keep going back and cover it.
I mean, but once again, look at how this is a lazy play. This is piss poor play action. Like, if I'm in the film room with these guys, if I'm the offensive coach or whoever's responsible for teach tape on this, I am hounding Jayden. Like, hey, that needs to be in his chest. Okay, unacceptable. Like, that's how bad this play action is, and look how good it works. These guys were right here.
Yeah.
They came up a full 5 yards, all 3 of them, and then they're like, "Oh, we got to get back."
And if that tight end doesn't trip when he's coming out, I mean, that
ball should be placed right into this area. Like, he never should like move. Like, what he sees right here is he sees 95 blocked by the tight end and then beat, right? He sees him, he's looking here and he's like, "Oh, that's double covered. I don't have that." And he sees 95 get beat and he's like, "Okay, I got to move to my right." Right? But if he just throws that from the beginning, like even right now, if he just he's looking back that way, if he just lays that out right there, right now, that's a completion. But he had to try to stop and turn his feet and contort himself, so it just didn't. Oh, I went back another play. I need to go forward another play. Get that off the screen. One more play. Come on. Why are you not working for me? There we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties. All right, now, new drive here. So you got 3 on the left, 1 on the right, 5 down linemen, and a running back in the backfield shotgun. Looks like a cover 3 again. You got the safety cheating over on the left side of the field, so he'll probably float right to like this area. You have cover 3. This is the old Legion of Boom. You could almost call it a palms coverage type situation. Very much Legion of Boom with the one guy being responsible for half and then quarter. Kind of that quarter, half. Boom. I mean, good, easy play. I mean, first down sticks are right here.
Finds the spot in the zone, gets it out quick.
And I mean, the Bears do a good job. I mean, this is what you want. You want hat. You got the middle of the field covered. This guy has a potential there. And then you have a triangle of guys right here. And Jayden just finds the soft spot. I mean, there's nothing bad about that play. Like,
no, give what they give or take what they give you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, look at this offensive line blocking. First of all, that is special. I would like to say that it's hard to do these things when you're on your ass, and when your offensive line blocks that well, makes it easy. Sorry to do this to you, Riley. I really am. All right, so we got, I don't know why they're showing us this, but 2nd down and 2 with 44 seconds left in the half. 43, 42. I don't know why that went up and then went back down. All right, so you got 4 out to the left, 1 out to the right. You have the running back motion out. So you get a chip right here. They're rushing 4. Just throw it in. It's not there. So I like that. So they're going. The concept here, I don't know why it goes all the way back like that. The concept here is, I think, a cover 1. Yeah, so they have cover 1, which is you have 1, 2, 3, probably 4, and then a spy, and then this guy. Either way, you're either one of these guys is spying, one of these guys is on the running back, and then you have cover 1. What it looks like to me. And it's just nothing's there. They don't have anything, so they just take it underneath. I think they know these guys are all coached that if they give a cover 2 look, right, there's probably a post in this somewhere. Like, this guy's running a post if it's a cover 2, or this guy's running a seam if it's a cover 3. But with the cover 1, they're coached like, hey, we're just going to throw the screen pass, so they all come out here. And then watch. They just sell the fakes, and then they get in blocking position. Don't block too early to get a flag called. Just take the nice underneath screen. Take the easy yards. All right. 25 seconds, 24 seconds left in the half. They're getting up to the line of scrimmage, running a play. Looks like man coverage. Yeah. It looks like man, but over the middle it looks like zone.
I think it's a cover 1.
Yeah, I do too. Which is weird that they'd run cover 1 and back to back. Yeah. So it's cover 1 man.
They went hurry up. So I'm sure they
just stayed in the same defense.
Yeah.
But that's still weird to have a cover 1 man as your 2-minute prevent. That's just weird.
I mean, unless if I'm Flus, I'm trusting the secondary and man.
I mean, that's fine, but this is, as we'll see at the end with the Hail Mary, this is kind of the reason I didn't like the idea of playing normal defense, because you leave this defense in man and watch what happens. Boom. He gets beat. Boom, right there. They get up, they clock the ball, throw the Hail Mary from there instead. I don't love the idea of running that a normal defense late in the game. And now here's another one right after. They could probably call a timeout here. Take the easy check down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. Nothing special about those two plays.
He did operate well for being in the 2-minute.
Yeah, for sure. You get to play action here. This linebacker got sucked up hard. Holy cow, he's on the ground. These two do a good job of staying in their fits. Great play, honestly. He stands up the receiver. He's here to make the tackle. He's pursuit. I like this pursuit by the Bears defense. Jayden really doesn't do a whole lot here. He just makes the quick throw. I don't know if this is an RPO. I don't think it is. I think this is a design screenplay.
Well, and especially if I had seen how hard the linebackers were biting earlier in the game, I would have just done the play. I wouldn't have run the RPO. I would have just pulled it.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's an RPO because
on the run hard.
Yeah, because both of these guys right here, both these guys chip and then do this. So I think this is a pass play where if this gets covered and these guys get sucked up, they have this option like right in this soft zone right here. They'd be like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're just coming across the field to block. I don't know.
That's what it looked like because they never looked back at Jayden. Once they are looking at the second level.
Yeah, I think they were just running across the field to block. So they bring Brian Robinson Jr. in motion. I like that little flip motion they do. I don't know what they call it, but I like it. A little play action. Good blocking up front. Once again, I don't like the leaving the tight end one-on-one and blocking, but it's working. I think he's looking right here right now. Yep. Oh my God. What a I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you, but this is, I mean, Jalen Johnson does a great job of peeling off this route, seeing that this ball, I mean, that is hard to do, right? Like, this is why Jalen Johnson is so good, because watch him. I mean, teach tape, and then he
turn around on the dime.
Yeah, I mean, so Jayden throws his ball right here. His head is still facing this way.
Yeah.
And he just knew he was throwing it. He just knew. Look, he's like, oh shit, he's throwing that underneath. Because he knew he had help over the top, right? Like Jalen knows I have a safety over the top, so he's not throwing that. And he sees the tight end come open underneath as he goes to turn around, like right here. Like, oh, just a second too early. Come on, go back. Oh, come on. Right there. He saw that tight end cutting in right before he went to turn his head. So he's like, oh shit, I got to get back. And Jayden Daniels puts this
right on the money.
Right in the middle of the triangle yeah. Perfectly. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, anywhere else other than maybe like right there, and this is an interception. Anywhere else. And he throws it early. I mean, you saw he throws it right now. I mean, look at where these guys are. And he's throwing it right here. And perfectly right in the soft spot of where nobody else is going to be able to make a play on this ball. Perfect. I mean, I wish my quarterback could do that every play. All right, so we're getting man coverage here. They're following him across the field, so we're getting man. they're bringing the house. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're bringing 6. They can protect 6. Great blitz pickup here. I would like to see Jayden Daniels right here step this way and then step up instead of just falling backwards.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't fall down right here, then that's probably a broken up pass. Like the DB or linebacker falls down right there a little bit. There's a lot of hand fighting going on, and he kind of slips, and then that's what allows that catch. But I would like to see Jayden right. So if you watched the last week's episode, we watched 2 weeks ago, we did Aaron Rodgers. And one of the things Aaron Rodgers did is he sees this, so he floats this way right now. When he sees this, he floats this way to bring the blocker into the running back. And then as soon as they engage, then he floats back the other way so that he can set his feet and throw instead of having to throw off his back foot, fading away.
But to Jayden's defense, if he goes right, he has no one over there. So he would move right and then have to throw across his body.
I mean, but look at it. So
they're both coming back across the. See what if he steps right there, everyone is on the opposite side.
So I see what you're saying. Here's my defense set.
And I don't know how that is taught on an. I'm more of a defensive guy. I don't know how that's taught in an offensive room.
So let's hear. Oh, I gotta watch it. I gotta show you from the next angle here.
All right.
I'll be able to show you from here. So here's Jayden, and you'll see the guy up. Right, he's
53.
coming through right here, right? So,
yep.
So what I would like to see Jayden do is right here, just float just to this, move his feet to right there, right? And that would make this guy pursue this way. I'm going that way. So he starts, instead of getting this nice clean angle and trying to beat back, he would then do this. And that allows the running back to block and then engage him that way. Use his momentum to push him up the field. And then as soon as he gets to right, I don't even know if I can stop it this fast. Right there, as soon as they engage, right? If I'm Jayden, float back this way, play it, and then that doesn't allow him to bulldoze that guy that way because now you're over here, right?
And you can fire that in.
And then you can, not only can you fire it in there, but if we go here, if we do this here, if we do all that, right? We did all that stuff we just did. So we're fast forwarding through the play, blah, 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 right? Engage right there. And you're over here. Look at this guy. I mean, you're putting that ball on a frozen rope right in this area instead. And he's coming up with the catch there. Now you're only getting another 10 yards. The play worked out anyways, so I'm not trying to be super critical of it. But I'm just saying the way they draw it up when they're in the teach tape, right? They're learning from their mistakes. I think that's one thing that the coaches will tell him, hey, just take a half a step left as he's coming up through the hole. That way your running back can engage and use his momentum going that way to press him upfield, and it gives you a clean pocket to set your feet and throw a ball that we know you can throw on a dime right here in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So, not trying to dog on him too much because he does complete the pass. It does work out, but only because the linebacker slipped, in my opinion. So, motion. I don't really see nobody here sucks up on that too much. Yeah, they don't get fooled by that. That's a good job by them.
They must have said something in a huddle or something come on,
at halftime.
You got to quit biting on this shit so hard.
Yeah, but I mean, they do a good job setting up the screen here, right? You got the wall here. You got him coming up to next level. The only guy that's going to have a chance is if he can get there and make a play. And what do you know? He gets there and makes a play. Good defense. Just a nice little easy screen pass. Nothing major there by Jayden. All right, so if I'm the quarterback, right, I see a shell coverage, but probably just a cover two, flat, boom, boom, boom. Nice little sunny day. That's what I assume the coverage is going to be. I'm like, oh, see right there, right as he snapped the ball. Good disguise. I mean, great job disguise. This is what makes good defenses is when they disguise this well. So you got him walking up. You're probably going to get cover 3 now. And Jayden's eyes are down, so he doesn't see any of this yet. So one of the special things that special quarterbacks can do is recognize this post play and still tear it up. So he goes play action. He gets his eyes up, and then he sees it. He sees, oh, it's cover 3. I'm going to go right here. Frozen rope. I mean, and that's a great job not overextending that play and leading him too far, because he probably could have let him here, and then that safety makes a hit. Yeah. Keeps him protected right here. I mean, that's just finding the soft spot in the defense. I mean, and that's a frozen rope, too. I'd like to see that from the other angle. Tyreek Stevenson wasn't happy about that.
No, there was definitely some talking going on during this game.
Yeah, dude, that is a rope. Holy cow.
Nice job by Terry about kind of throttling down.
Yeah, he knew. He's like, I don't want to get hit here. I don't want to get annihilated. I'm going to settle.
If he doesn't settle, that pass is incomplete behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, he throws this. Terry's just coming out of his break. I mean, he's definitely out of his break, but as soon as he's out of his break, he's throwing it, right? And he's throwing it right here. So Terry sees it, is able to get a read on it on where it's going to go. And that's just chemistry. That's just being on the same page.
And Jayden has done a great job about getting to his back foot and getting the ball out. There hasn't been a whole lot of him holding on to the ball too long and having
I agree.
create.
And that's all that is being able to recognize what defense they're in and knowing where the holes are in that defense and knowing which route in that specific play beats that defense. Yeah. And that's a lot to think about. Like, because, for example, right, if they play, like, say they do it again, right? So say, I'm going to change the color here to blue. So say the offense is running here, 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 and there, right? You get a flood concept with like this mini little mesh thing here, right? And say they're in cover 4, right? So actually we're going to do it in a different color so you guys can tell the difference. So say they're in cover 4, rush, 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 rush. You have here, 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 deep quarter, deep quarter, deep quarter, deep quarter. Well, that leaves this route and this route and this route way more open later than any other route. But if you walk it back here and they're in a cover 3 look instead, so you have here, 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 and then you have probably an underneath draw guy, if this guy here and this guy here. Well, that leaves this hole right here. So this early throw, you know what I mean? And being able to decipher that, all that stuff, and those aren't exacts. And I'm just giving you guys base level information here. None of this is super high tech, but yeah, just being able to read and recognize that in real time, like right by like right. Now he knows what they're doing. He's like, oh, cover 4, cool. Or no, cover 3. Sorry, I said cover 4, but cover 3, cool. And so he knows where the easy spot. He goes, he's like, oh, nope, that's not open. This isn't open. I'm just going to take the easy check down. He's like, covered, covered, covered. All right, cool. Drop it down.
And if you think, I don't know why, I think that's 29. I think it's Tyreek Stevenson.
This?
I don't know. Yeah.
This 39.
39? Okay, then it's not. I don't know why. If you have the flats, I don't know why he's playing so soft on it. Unless he just didn't see that tight end. Because, look, as soon as the tight end comes out, 39 is looking at the wide receiver behind him.
I don't think he sees him. Watch. So he, like, chips. Yeah. I think he's staying in, and he's getting the underneath cut because he's running this way, so he's trying to cut off the underneath because this guy does the same thing.
And now right? 39 has his back to the league.
Yeah, I don't think they expect this because it's second down here, and it's second and 10 would be right there. So it's second and 15 here. So they're just trying to protect like anything that would make it third and medium here. They're trying to keep him in a third and long. And so
Mm.
they're okay with giving that up because, like, even still, so they get the tackle here. Yeah, you're still at 3rd and 10. So it's
Yeah.
also situational of, yeah, cool. You can take the 5 yards underneath. We're going to keep you in 3rd and 10, and now you're going to have to complete 3rd and 10, and we're not going to let you get anything that would get you past that. And Jayden Daniels does a good job of being like, well, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they probably run a draw play or incomplete pass. I love this center snap. Watch this center snaps. He just like lofts it up. Watch how soft and gentle these snaps come. It's like, boop. Like it's just so soft. There's no aggressiveness. I love it.
Oh.
All right, so you're getting a cover 3 again. 1, 2, 3. He's setting in the zone underneath. Boom, boom.
They have a
Oh, he was
defensive end man to man on the running back. Or
Yeah,
on the wide
sometimes teams will
receiver.
do that. No, they don't. But their
Yeah,
defense, their
94.
defensive ends.
94.
Oh, he does. He drops.
And it's like he doesn't know what he's doing.
But he knew the route. Watch, he runs the route pretty well for him. He drops back and then cuts out. Like, he knew that route. He just left too much separation. I feel like that's a good job for a D end. If I'm in the D line room and I'm watching that coverage, I'm like, that's what we're fucking talking about. That's what we're running routes for people out here.
This
look.
is getting too much into the weeds, but we lost the game dropping a defensive tackle out in the coverage. I would rather the defensive lineman just rush the quarterback.
That's fair. So what I will say here is Jayden holds on to the ball. Like right here, I mean, he's lucky that this is what his pocket looks like right now. I mean, I mean, most quarterbacks don't have that luxury. I will say that. So most of the time, I would say just dump it off right here. I would assume it's 3rd down. I don't see the marker. Oh, yeah, it is 3rd down right there. It is 3rd down, so he's looking to get the 1st down, and the 1st down's right here. So, I mean, he's going to take off with it. He might be able to get it with the running back right there. Oh, wow. He's throwing that. Look at this. Soft settle and then move over. That's some off-schedule magic right there because he can do all the right. That's what makes him so good is he does all the right things, and then the play breaks down and it's not there, right? Like the first, like he's looking to go here, right? Like he wants to be up here or he wants to get this in the middle. Like, we've seen him do it a couple times this game already where they have the triangle, right? They have the triangle and he lays it right in here, 1st down, whatever, right? And he's late. He doesn't get there in time. He doesn't see it in time. Take a play here. Like right here. He should be frozen roping this into there. And the ball should be right here already, And that's what he wants to do. And instead he's like, shit, that's too late. He's got the high leverage there, so I can't do that. So he just takes off. And then he sees his guy breaking over the middle. This guy's facing this way, so he's not going to be able to crash down. This guy's too far outside. He's not going to be able to get there. Makes a on the dime throw. Great catch. 1st down. Wow. Next play here. I mean, I cannot get over this center. Look at this. Look how soft this is. Boop. All right, so you got running back in the flat. You got 2 outs or 2 like weird like verts. You got over the middle and you got a comeback. And he hit the comeback. I mean, that's a lazy cornerback play by Stevenson here. I wouldn't even call it lazy. He just doesn't really read the key very well. Like right here, he's sitting and he's already getting ready to turn his hips, and he goes, "Oh, I shouldn't turn my hips."
I think they're in cover 3, so I think he has his eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, they're definitely in cover 3, but he just flips his hips a second too early. Right there, he flips his hips, and as soon as he flips, Jayden goes, "Okay." I mean, that's crazy.
Well, and after he got beat by, did McLaurin make that?
Yeah.
I'm sure after he got beat in that first half, he was like, okay, I got to start flipping my hips faster.
Yeah, because on that play, we were saying earlier, it was a second too late.
Yes.
And here it's a second too early, and great quarterbacks can capitalize that. And unfortunately enough, that's who they're going against, is a great quarterback. All right. Is this end game here? Are we in end game? We are. So second and
Okay.
10 with 12 seconds left. I was like, this looks prevent-y. This looks really
Yes.
prevent-y. All right, so here we go. This is the play you didn't like.
No.
So they had to had a timeout there.
It must be the play after this.
Yeah, so Washington had one timeout right there with 5. No, see? 5 seconds left. They just ran it. They don't have time for another play. This is the Hail Mary. Up next.
Maybe I just remembered it wrong.
All right, yeah, because there's the Hail Mary. So here's what we get here. They're in the
So
prevent.
right,
So what?
right here, they are out of Hail Mary distance.
Yeah, they are definitely out of Hail Mary distance. They're rushing 4, right? They're not. They don't care if they give this up. They don't care if they give this up. They don't really even care if they give this up. The only thing they don't want to give up is probably anything past the 40. They would be like, no, I don't want it. Anything else here, they'll probably give up all of this. Like anything in here, they'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll come up, we'll rally up, make the tackle, everybody rallies, and then they're throwing it from the 35. Or well, the line of scrimmage is the 35, they're throwing it from the 25. Which is too far to throw. So they're like, okay, we'll give that up. But what they don't account for is Jayden being able to scramble. He gets back there, which once again,
Across the field.
I mean, look at the foot angle there. Okay, so that ball, according to his feet, that ball is going to land right here, which is something like even Aaron Rodgers can't always overcome stuff like this. And look where right where he wanted it. That's why we talk about the footwork angle so much. That's why we talk about that, because it's very important to where the ball goes. So they did exactly what they wanted to do there. They're like, anything up in here, we're good with. We're not giving you anything up past the 40, right? Because then, potentially running for 10, 15 yards, something like that happens. Then you're in field goal range. And we want to make you throw the Hail Mary. Right? They want to force that Hail Mary. Or an incompletion, one or the other. And here's the Hail Mary. All right.
So see, we talked about it on the podcast. You can see at the top of the screen, Eberflus is still talking to the secondary.
What about Eberflus?
Have Tyreek back to the play.
What about Eberflus?
How do you not have a guy up in the coach's box saying, call a timeout? We aren't ready to run this play.
That's a great question. But what you can't have is this.
Oh, absolutely not. And no, just hit play. They get halfway downfield before he turns around.
Yeah, he's mocking the crowd right now.
Bill.
Not even, and then he's like, oh, the play's going. Okay, I'm not worried. They're not even here yet. But he's responsible. So I should probably back this up a little bit. So they have, guys that flood up, right? And that are responsible if anything underneath happens, right? So they have, I call those guys the tweeners. I don't really know what they're supposed to be called. But then you just have man coverage, right? You have a zone, and then you have man coverage everywhere else, right?
Except for Tyreek.
Yeah. So, but my point being is everybody has a responsibility and a job. And so you'll watch. They got 4. You got 4 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 4 on 7 downfield. And look, and your quarterback's getting pressured. He's having to scramble. He's like, oh no, okay, I'll scramble back the other way. And then Crow hops into this, throws it from his 35. The ball would have landed just on the other side of the goal line. So we're talking 67 yards in the air, which is a lot, to be fair. And what's this kid's name? It's not Noah Brown. Noah Brown. Okay. He does a good job of recognizing, I'll just take a step back. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't even have to take a step back. The pile moves up. Everybody's coming forward so much that when you'll notice who tips this ball, old Tyreek Stevenson gets his fingertip on the ball there, and it just goes straight up and boop, right to Noah Brown. Now, the job of Tyreek here was to box out Noah Brown. I'm assuming
Yes.
the job of Tyreek was to box out the farthest
So-
back man.
There has been speculation among Bears fans on whether it was Tyreek that was supposed to be back.
I mean,
Or-
Flus straight up said his job was to box out number 85. That was the direct quote from Flus
When did he say that?
at the press conference
I
after
haven't
the game.
seen that.
I'm telling you, I saw it. His direct quote was he was supposed to box out 85. So I assume his responsibility was to be at the back of the pile and box out whoever was at the back.
The other half of this, how is boxing out not pass interference?
They don't
This-
call
this
pass
is
interference on Hail Marys.
regardless
I've seen one Hail Mary pass interference call, and not trying to say anything, it just happened to be against the Vikings. It was a Hail Mary at the end of a half of a random game in, like, I think it was 2016, 2015 against the New England Patriots. At the end of the half, somebody bumped into Gronk on the Hail Mary toss, and they got the ball at the 1. Swear to God. It's the
Yeah,
only time I've ever seen pass interference on
keep-
Hail Mary.
I keep seeing stuff like, oh, they don't call that on Hail Marys. Why not? Why are we giving Hail Marys special rules?
Because this is PI. Everybody's going up for the ball. So, I mean, look, they're just all colliding and bodies are everywhere. I mean, that's PI on both teams. Negated, redo the play every time, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that's why they don't. And I mean, the Bears, yeah.
They're all
I think-
like, what just
I think
happened?
Tyreek was supposed to go to here, be the back guy, because you have a
Yeah.
guy up front, a guy on the left, a guy on the right, right? Like you have this this little mini triangle here, right? Of guys, and I think he's supposed to be here to complete the box. And instead he comes up and is here, and that leaves the back end of the box open.
And that's the one thing they teach you as a DB is to swat the ball down. Don't poke it up. And
Yeah,
that's
never-
exactly Tyreek jumped so high he couldn't bat it down. He had to tip it up. When the guy behind him is another Bears player would have been able to bat.
Yeah, see, this guy would have been able to knock it down, and Tyreek's hand's way up here, and he just pokes it up into the air just enough.
The
Man.
other thing I kind of question, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it too. Our tallest DB out there was 5'11".
I'm not worried about that. These guys can jump out the building. I'm not worried about that.
Well, I mean, Zach Ertz has 6 inches on them with his hands at his side.
Yeah, but you have 3 extra dudes out there. So right here,
I would
I
like
mean-
to get some taller body. I mean, almost all of their players are a head taller than the Bears defenders.
Yeah, and Tyreek is able to get his hand on it. I mean, he literally is the one who touches it. He goes, I can't get my...
No, you're right. He did get the tip on it.
Yeah, I mean, and you got the 2 tallest hands in there are Bears. You got 39 and 29 are the 2 highest hands in the group, with the other Bears guy being right there, the guy in the back that we said would have swatted it down. I mean, because you got 2 on McLaurin here, because you got to have you got to double Terry. So now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 3 back here. And he just gets his hand on it and pokes it up. Yeah, look at 31. 31 kind of like looked back and then just rips his helmet off.
Because 31
Or rips his chin
was
strap
in a
off.
position to bat it
Yeah.
down
Yeah, and he was kind of...
because he was so extended.
That is painful. That is
Rough way to lose
painful.
the game.
Ooh, not what I wanted. There we go. All right. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to say?
I don't know. Fire Flus, sell the team. We might make the playoffs.
Ugh.
All of it.
All right. Well, that was our Friday film room on Jayden Daniels. Next week we'll be coming at you live with another one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to see us do like a Tuesday tape teach room or another film breakdown every week. Leave it in the comments. Let us know. We're thinking about it. So, until next time, have a good one.